Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on, everybody? We got Crystal. Thank you for your donation. Midnight. Wolf. We got Charisma. We got KSW. Linda. What is going on? We got, who else? Andrew and Amber. What is up, everybody? Good to see everybody sort of hanging out today. All right. Let's see. We owe a couple of readings to some people. We didn't get to everybody's reading last night. So we got a couple of readings we just didn't get to. So do the first one. We'll do inner. I think it was inner voltage. Will the husband win a grievance with the employer? It's us versus them. It is David and Goliath. I mean, does anybody win anything against a big company? Let's face it. If it's like a legal thing, pretty much no. Well, we'll see though. We will see. We will see if it looks good. Greg, what is going on? Good to see you. All right. I would say, wow, this is kind of weird. It goes several ways. The first problem that you have is literally David versus Goliath at this point, right? Power of the P, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Page of Swords. You're basically not able to get your grievance heard. There is some difference of power here between the power struggle. We have us going against a larger employer, and the larger employer definitely has the money, and we don't have that much money compared to them. And the Page of Swords says it is a David versus Goliath thing. Now, it does go okay. I mean, it does go okay. You're looking at the world after this. So the Tower reverse means that some of the big changes, some of the big booms, some of the things that we really wanted to get through or get across end up just not being there, just not being available. We don't end up with that power that we need, right? And the Tower means that we didn't really make the tower fall. We maybe put a small dent in the side of it and whatnot. We did get something out of it, that we did get something, the world. But if we want everything, if we want the full Monty, we're going to have to go the long stretch. The long stretch means money. It means a lot of money. It means more money than you have. It means more money than you're willing to spend. It just means a lot of money. So if you really, I mean, just invested like you've never been before, then sure, go for the long fight. But yeah, if you're not willing to invest everything that you have, then yeah, there is the continual fight that never ends. Basically, that means have enough money to continually keep it going until you run out of money. That's what that means. Continually keep it going until you run out of money. But the world says you do get something out of it. I don't think you come out empty-handed. You do get a little something out of it. And that is what is important. All right. Well, thank you for your donation. Enter. I'm sorry I got the donation email like a year after you had donated. But yeah, there is that. All right. Andrew had a question. Let's see. Locked down and searching for love. Andrew wanted to know, I'm locked down, but I'm searching for love. How is that going to work out? Is that going to be a thing? Is that a thing? Is lockdown love a thing? I guess you can have somebody come over. I guess you'd be like, hey, can you come over and we do a quickie or something because I'm kind of locked down? I don't know. But if we're locked down and looking for love, I think personally that I would use this deck right here, which is the Art Nouveau Tarot. Diana, Lay, Paula, what is going on? Enter, just join. There you go. And Maddie, welcome. How you doing? Good to see all of you. Love Cat, what is going on? Stacy is here as well. We got a lot of activity tonight. It's going to be one of those nights that just rocks. It just rocks tonight. It's going to be one of those because, I mean, you got to have a good night here. And Thursday, I'm just saying tomorrow's Friday. I am just reminding you that tomorrow is Friday, and that is a big deal. That is a big deal indeed. Andrew, locked down, trying to find some love. It's difficult. Maybe you can order love like a pizza. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I mean, I'm just asking the question. I don't know. We do have a reverse devil. It is something where you're going to have to be out there. You're going to have to really be out there in order to find something. Basically, how many things are stacked against you? In this particular case, quite a few. I don't think you have one thing stacked against you. I think that you have multiple things stacked against you. Can you work at it and get it done? Can you just sort of push through? Can you persevere? The devil says, it's going to be interesting to say the least. Definitely going to be one of the things where you're just going to have to work at it and keep going, right? We do have sort of that comforting feel of the Empress, like, okay, if I do dedicate myself to this, if I do sort of, stay on the line, if I do keep searching, I think I have a little bit of a chance. But you're basically swimming upstream at this point. Trying to find love during a lockdown is just hard. It is just difficult overall. I don't think it'd be difficult for long. I think the lockdowns do ease up. You do have a situation where you can go back out and venture out and find all the new love that is going to be waiting in the sidelines. But I mean, there is that journey that you're going to have to take once this frees up. But right now, it looks really, really challenging. Especially with the 9 being reversed. This is sort of the reward for getting things done. Diana, thank you for your donation. This is the reward for getting things done and getting that effort out there and getting the hustle that you need to, sort of get during these hard times. No pun intended. And it's reversed. It just means you don't get the reward right now. So the thing that you're saying, like, well, this is working against me. I am swimming upstream. How much am I going to have to sort of work at this? You're going to have to work a ton. And there's very little chance of sort of making any serious headway. But with enough patience, I think after the lockdown, you're going to have a significantly better chance of finding someone. Boo Boo, welcome back. It's good to see you again. All right. What do we got next? We got the actual donations from today next. Feeling lonely, crystals and paint. Will things ever get better? Well, I hope so. That'd be kind of a depressing reading. I mean, if I say that things won't get better, that's just downright depressing. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think we're going to have some good news here. Crystal, we're going to have some good news with the witches, the Modern Witch Tarot. Get some of that stuff in there and find out how that is going to go, because I think we got some good news here. Spiritualist, welcome back. What is going on? Good to see everybody tonight. We got it rocking. Tomorrow's Friday. I got to say, man, I'm ready for Friday. I say that every week, but I mean, it's true. It is true. The weekends go so quickly, so quickly. It just happens that way. You can't do much about it. All right. Well, the Nine of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. I think that you have an event coming up. I mean, a couple of events maybe, where you're able to get out and about. You're able to find things. You're able to get more opportunities. You're able to sort of get out there. That's where the Knight of Swords comes in. It's a getting out there kind of card. Again, you're sort of affected with the COVID. You're affected with everything being pulled back and not having the freedom that you need, right? The Knight of Wands is a sort of restricted card. It feels like a lot of the things that I need to do, that I want to do, are just not getting there, and I'm stuck in a pattern. I think that's your biggest problem here, is being stuck in a pattern, not being able to expand, not being able to push forward and to find the things that you need to do. Because I think that you had sort of a thing going where you did meet more people, you were out and about, you had these opportunities, and I think that's sort of just closed down, especially with work environment, right? We can't get back to where we were, because at work we meet a lot of fun people, have a lot of social interactions. I think once that gets started, Spiritualist, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Once we get started again with that, that's really going to help by far. And the Wheel of Fortune, the cycles that we get going from a day to day, getting out there and getting out and about helps as well. So that really sort of gets the thing going. The Two of Pentacles is all about choices, though. So I think once you do get out there, you do have some different choices to make. I would definitely lean on having sort of more exposure to people, sort of talking to people and whatnot. I think online is going to help things a lot. You can get a social community online. You can do all of that stuff as well. So that is, that's sort of where it is at. And of course, you could move. Entertainment purposes only. There are places that are wide open. People working, people wandering around, people, all that other stuff. I am just saying. All right, let's go to the next question, which is going to be the power of the P. Howdy, friend. Well, hello, power of the P, friend. You're Pisces. Well, that's good. Pisces is supposedly my best friend. Pisces is supposedly my best match, my best friend. Kenan and Amy and DC join. What is going on? Good to see all of y'all tonight. All right. One of my Capricorn's friends' issue is with me all of a sudden. Thank you in advance. All right. So the Capricorn turned on you. The Capricorn straight up turned on you. You're trying to figure out what the hell's happening. Why did the Capricorn do all of that? I'm just saying, if we need to break down a Capricorn's actions, I think the tarot of the Dr. Mystical Moments is going to do it. If you need to break down somebody's action, you need to understand them. The tarot of the Mystical Moments is where you need to be, because that's where you just start throwing things down and getting it done. Maddie, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, what's your life purpose? To be on the channel, that is what your life purpose. No, we'll see about that in just 1 minute. In the meantime, let's get the Pisces and the Capricorn, figure out what's wrong. Well, let's do a little therapy. How's the book fonts going? All right. I spent an absolute boatload of time fixing all of the fonts, and I resubmitted it. So they're reviewing it. So once they review it, then I get my prototype book in my hands, and I can start flipping through and make sure everything goes well and looks well, and I'll show it on the stream and whatnot. And then after that, we'll order the real ones. But I did submit a new one with better fonts, no, not better fonts. They're actually fonts that are printable. Apparently that's a thing. I didn't know. Anyway, so if you get the PDF, it's going to look a little bit different. Some of the fonts are a little bit different. I try to match them as best I could, but there's only so many things I can do in the realm of printing. Good news is, if somebody wants to pirate that PDF book and try to print it, good luck. Good luck, my friend. Feel free to spend the 50 hours that you're going to need to redo everything. Okay. Anyway, what is the friend's issue? Magician, interesting. 7 of Pentacles, Tower, and 9 of Pentacles. Basically, you bring forth something they didn't want. I think it's almost like that you had some sort of a disagreement. Moon Honey, thank you for your donation. It's been a hot minute. Moon Honey, it's been a hot minute. I'm just saying now. You bring about some change, the Tower, right? You bring about some change. I don't think that they wanted to change. That doesn't mean that, you're sort of forcing yourself on them. I think it just means that we have sort of a difference of opinion. Something came out, and all of a sudden, it just happened that it didn't work out the way that they wanted it, or a little bit of a power struggle, or something happening with that, right? You brought in the change. They're sort of not okay with it. 9 of Pentacles says it's a temporary thing. I wouldn't just throw the Capricorn to the wolves just yet. Back to the wolves. Wouldn't throw them there just yet. 9 of Pentacles says things work out. They recover. They're able to get into the next phase. They're able to sort of, go to the next deal, right? 7 of Pentacles says working with them, working through this is going to be beneficial for you, because the 7 and 9 are like a marriage made in heaven, isn't it? Right? The 7 means that I'm planting something. I'm working towards a result. And that 9 means that I realized the result that I needed, and I have the result in hand, and my work was put in very well. It was a very good effort that I did. So it wasn't a waste of time. And it's not a waste of time to stick around, not a waste of time to give them the space or whatever they need, right? You got to be the magician. You got to be able to roll with a variety of things, because sometimes people do get a little moody, or sometimes people have different opinions all of a sudden. It's not going to be a permanent thing, right? Just not one of those things. So the magician says, keep at it, keep on it. This person's worth working through it. Let them have their space if they need it. Let the tower fall and let it rebuild as it needs to be, because I think it's sort of going to change the relationship overall. I don't think this is going to be a big problem long term, basically, is what this is saying. Love apples. Welcome. Good to see you. Destiny, how does readings work? Destiny, I'm glad you asked, because there is no list. Donations take priority. And then I pick at random. And then I pick at random. By the way, if you like what you see here, you know the drill. You know the drill. You click a button. You click a button. It's what you do, because it's YouTube. You know, all of us YouTube streamers, we're just going to beg for like and subs. It's what we do. If I didn't, you'd think I was weird. You'd be like, wait a minute. Is that a YouTuber that's not begging for likes and subs? What is going on with that? They're so weird. So, you know, there you go. Now I'm begging for it. I'm just asking you. Is Grandpa watching over me, or is Grandpa watching over anyone? Every time I hear that question, I think of George Carlin. Think of George Carlin's skit on It's Bad For You. If you haven't watched George Carlin, It's Bad For You. He has a hilarious skit about parents watching over us. Anyway, see Cruz, welcome. What is going on? Good to see you. And yeah, let's see about that. Are they watching over somebody? Is this something where they're just watching over that? The star says yes, actually, I think so. The star says they are still looking, right? Emma, thank you for your donation, because you have the star, you have that expression where they're just looking downward into the pool. It's almost like they're looking downward in here and seeing things that are down here and seeing things that are activity, while they're sort of blending everything together, while they're naked and airing out the bush there. But yeah, they are, well, not airing out. Anyway, yeah, but they are looking down through here. They are sort of peering through and seeing things. I do think that they're sort of seeing, watching over and whatnot. And you see that with the Page of Pentacles as well, right? Page of Pentacles into the Nine of Swords. Sometimes when we are having problems and difficulties. Christina, thank you for hanging out with us. What is going on? Sarabi, welcome back. Thank you for your donation. So yeah, the Nine of Swords, when we are having issues, they are sort of watching over and seeing that. I think that's something that they wish they could help more. I mean, obviously that would be great. Which tarot is it? You bring up a good point. It's the This Might Hurt tarot. Isabella Rotman. But yeah, when we are having problems, it's good that somebody is watching over us. It's very comforting as well that people are looking over us. Right. And a Page of Pentacles, a lot of times we just don't know where to go. We don't know where to do. We don't know sort of what the next step is. And the Page of Pentacles says having that guidance, having somebody that is looking, somebody that cares, is going to be pretty important overall, right? So I do think so. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Love Generala for Diana. Diana, let's do it. Lottie, what is going on? Good to see you. All right. What do we got going on next? Let's use all of the tarots I use every night, because variety. No, I need to do something new. We got so many damn new decks. So if you're wondering what I'm doing about the space problem, where basically I have too many decks, my new solution is to just lay them all out on the table. That seems to be the new storage solution. Not good long term. Need to build another tarot tower, but man, I'm lazy. They got me working 12 hours a day, and my laziness has no bounds. Has absolutely no bounds. All right. Love General. Finding the right love seems to be hard for you, Diana. seems to be a little bit challenging right now, especially finding the love, finding someone special, finding, sort of where you need to be. I guess the situation you need to be is going to be sort of difficult with this. 5 of Wands says there is some stiff competition. There is some things that are sort of blocking you from getting where you're going. You do have an 8 of Swords. Again, is that restrictions card. You just don't want to be restricted. 8 of Swords says you're going to be restricted anyway, like it or not. I mean, it seems to be the bottom line. 8 of Swords, you're on the precipice of this cliff. You are looking down. I think one of the big factors here is not wanting to fully leap off as well, Diana. Like, I don't want to fully commit. I don't want to just go all in. Maybe I want to dip my toes in the water. Maybe I want to sort of see where things go with this. But just diving full in is kind of scary at some point. You see that with that distance, with that, looking down. I kind of, ugh. 5 of Wands is there's also a lot of competition. For the people that are going to be the people that you want, a lot of competition. You're not meeting the people that you need to meet that are going to be single, but you are meeting people that are already hooked up and they are not single. And man, they would have been perfect. They sure would have been perfect. You seem to get that as well. 9 of Cups says as well, a lot of people are emotionally distant. It just feels like they're just not a big problem. 9 of Wands says moving forward is not going to be a big problem. It's just going to be a little repetitive motion at some point. You're trying to get some things going. You're trying to get some things in there. And you know what I mean? Charisma, thank you. Or Christina, thank you for donating for Charisma. Charisma, let me know what your question is. And the 9 of Wands, yeah, it just says keep moving forward. And just go. Keep moving forward. Go. Get that action going. Get the environment where you need it, and that is going to be the big factor there. All right, we got a. We got that from who was that from? That was from Spiritualist. Spiritualist. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that greatly. Maddie, what's my life purpose? To be on the stream, of course. What like you don't need to ask that. You already know this. To be hanging out on the stream. Oh, man. What do we need for a life purpose read? Oh, I guess we could use... we could use this. We haven't used this in a while. It has been a hot minute since we've reached over and done the reach around and gotten the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. I'm just saying. The Forest of Enchantment Tarot gets it done. It is good. It gets it done. Okay, find out what life purpose is. We all need a life purpose. Mine is to stream and do tarot for all of you beautiful people. I'm just saying now, if you want to know my life purpose, it is to stream and entertain all of you wonderful people. I'm telling you now, this is my life purpose. Okay, let's see, what is yours? 9 of Visions. Interesting. We got the wide world. We got the sort of getting in there. The 6 of Boons is pretty cool. And suspension. It's sort of interesting there. I think that you're sort of halted from doing a lot of things that could lead to sort of a better life purpose. One of the big factors is that you're just too busy. You just have a lot of things pulling you back. You have a lot of things that just aren't going the way that you want it to go. The 9 of Visions especially, right? I think that you have a lot of good things in. You do have a lot of good things that are available. I think that you have some interesting hobbies. I think you have some sort of fun stuff. But I think being motivating to other people, sort of doing your own thing and just rocking at it definitely motivates other people to sort of look at you as maybe somebody that has some things going on, somebody that has some interesting aspects, has some interesting things happening, and you just seem to have stuff going on all the time. You don't seem to be bored and sort of sitting around kind of feel, right? Mina, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Mina, I ordered a new e-reader. It's going to be here Monday. I'll show it on the stream. Anyway, but yeah, the 9 of Visions says sort of doing what you do motivates other people. I think that is something that you want to sort of, look at, right? Because the wide world says that you have a lot of different things with sort of manifesting abilities. You have a lot of good things that you can do with manifesting. I think sort of refining that is going to be important because there are some things later. I think in probably the next 2 or 3 years, your manifestation really needs to be at a better point, and working towards that is going to be a big factor here as well. 6 of Boons as well. It's almost like a motherly aspect with you as well. And thank you for your donation. But yeah, sort of a motherly aspect as well. I think people look for you for comfort. People look to you for support. And you're good at sort of providing that, right? You sort of have that positive vibe about you. You have sort of not only the inspirational, but you have a lot of cool things that are happening. And you're able to sort of lift people up out of, sort of the place that they are. And you have a freeing aspect to you as well, where they can talk to you and they can sort of understand a little bit. You're not really a counselor, but you definitely get into that mode where you can sort of fix a lot of things that are wrong and things like that. So anyway, so that is sort of what the cards say. That is what the cards say about a life purpose. Hope that made sense. We kind of went all over the place though, but yeah. Moon wants a general. Moon, it's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. What is going on, Moon? What is going on? Angie wants to know, what are the rules? What the hell's going on over here? There is no list, Angie. Donations take priority. And then I pick at random. We got so many new people. May have to do a magic trick. We got so many new people. Which one do you want to see? You want to see the money, or do you want to see the Rubik's Cube? I mean, pretty much everybody wants to see the money. So we're gonna default to the money. By the way, if you're new here, all right, you're going to buy some tarot deck. No, you're going to buy one tarot deck on Kickstarter, and all you have is $5 because money, it's COVID money problem. All you have is $5. You want to buy some tarot decks on Kickstarter. You're going to need $100. You're going to need $100 to get anything. To even get a single deck, one deck off Kickstarter nowadays, you're going to need $100, and that's easy to do. All you do is snap your fingers, and you have $100. That's really all you need. That's really all you need to do. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's throw the money back over here. Now that we transform the money magically, move it the hell back over here and get Moon the reading. We're going to use the Legacy of the Divine. This is a Ciro Marchetti deck. I got to say, I'm not pleased with the Ciro Marchetti decks. They were great. They were fantastic 7 years ago. They were unmatched 7 years ago. But today, I think people are just running over Ciro. I think people are just running over Ciro with a steamroller at this point. I mean, we have so many. You look at the Light Seers. Anyway, Sunflower, thank you for hosting Love Apples. Love Apples, let me know what you want to hear about. We'll put you in the queue. And by the way, if you are in the queue, you're like, where the hell am I in the queue? We are here, and you are somewhere down here. So yeah, we got a couple. We got a couple to go. It's all good. A general, we need it. Ace of Cups. Next to the wheel, you have some sort of repetitive relationship. You have some sort of repetitive thing happening. It's an emotionally repetitive thing. I mean, normally repetitive things are good. Like maybe I repetitively win scratch-off tickets in the lottery. I mean, that would be great. Maybe I just repetitively find $100 bills on the street. That would be great. But this emotional repetitiveness, this sort of I don't think that's doing you any good. Basically, not doing you any good at all. Sam, welcome. What is going on? But it just feels like that you need to get out of this. This is something you need to get out of. You need to escape. You need to sort of just wiggle out if you can. Because I think this back and forth that you got going is not working for you long term, basically yet. Okay. You do have the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands, a little bit of an escapism. I think you have somebody from your past that is going to be communicating with you. I would say actually in the next 2 months. If somebody from your past is going to be communicating with you, they want something. I don't think it's some long lost freaking love or anything. I think it's somebody that's coming back to get something. They want something. It's almost like that they didn't get it the last time they were here, but they're going to try again. Again, I don't think it's a long lost love. I think it's somebody that needs something, somebody that wants something, something. I think that you have what they need and they are going to go for it 100%. Sort of where the King of Wands is. It's almost like that you're rocking it, you're doing it, you're getting some activities done that they couldn't do. And if they sort of hit you up, they sort of say, hey, what's going on? I think that is going to be one of the big factors here. So definitely come in. I don't think they have your best interest in mind, but I don't think they're like, setting you up for anything. I think it's just one of those people that is good at getting what they want. And now it is your turn. They need something from honey. They need a little honey, if you know what I mean. All right. Shaya, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What's my life everybody wants a life purpose. Emma, what is my life purpose? I already used the joke to be on the stream. I guess we can't use that joke twice, even though I just did. Shaya, thank you for your donation. Let's find out what the hell Emma's life purpose is. I mean, Emma, where are you going with all of this? What is your ultimate goal? What is your ultimate goal here? Where are you going to be in 5 years, in 10 years? What is going to be with that? 8 of Wands is getting your ass moving, is for sure. 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and Princess of Swords. I think that you need to be somewhere else. You have a definite sort of feeling of need to be somewhere else. It's like we're leaving. 8 of Wands, swiftness. We're getting up, we're getting out, we're moving forward, moving into that next big thing. But then we have Truce, a 4 of Swords, which is normally a resting card. It's almost like that we end up getting somewhere that we need to be. Dominion is important here because it means where you move to, where you exit to, where you have this motion and it ends up being is going to be great. It is going to be great, basically. So your life purpose is to get out of where you're at and move. I mean, obviously entertainment purposes only, but there's something else. There's something else drawing you. There's something that's not making you happy where you're at. You desperately need to get out, to move, to get on to the next thing, to get into the next sort of activity, right? Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But being where you're at is just not working overall. And, okay, you need to move. That's the bottom line. Why do you need to move? That's the next question. Dominion says you have more power. You have more ability to get things done in someplace else. It's like something's really holding you back. Not like short term either. Not like a short term. Something's really holding you back where you're at. Princess of Swords. Defending against things. Moving into the next thing. Getting into the next sort of thing. You need to do it. Basically, change location. That's it. Changing location. Where you're at is stifling you. It's stopping you. And the destination, the place that you need to be, the place that you wanted to be, really sort of opens up a lot of things and it gets it done. Cheryl, thanks again for your donation. Now, Emma, obviously entertainment purposes only. I'm just a fat man reading tarot cards, but that is what happens. When will the third party get the hell out of this situation? When are they going to leave? Oh my, somebody. Speaking of need to move, the third party needs to move. What is a good third party get the hell out deck? Oh, we could go. We could go. We could do it. I say the little prince knows. The little prince knows when that irritating person's going to get out of there because, they're sleeping in my bed. They need to get out. They need to exit because only so much of my nerves they can work, and they worked your nerves completely, Sarabi. You need to get it fixed, my friend. Let's see what's going to happen. When are they going to get out? Soon, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. It's almost like they're going to be, I think that they leave on their own. That's a good thing. They leave on their own. That's going to be one of the biggest factors here because you don't want to, sort of have to drag them out. You know what I mean? Because there's not enough rope sometimes to get them out of the house. But the Knight of Wands says they are leaving on their own fairly soon. I mean, I would say in weeks, in the number of weeks and whatnot. Charisma, I got your question. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, that Knight of Wands says they're leaving. I would say in weeks. King of Wands says the reason they're leaving is because they've sort of run the course. They've run the gamut of what they can do. You know what I mean? They've run the gamut of what they can do. So, I don't know. He's sort of in that situation where you got to do something. The Knight of Cups says the third party has better chances elsewhere. The grass is indeed greener. And I think they see that. I think that they see that. Seven of Wands says, yeah, you don't have to run them out. It just expands. It just goes, and they're going to be out in weeks. In weeks, they're going to leave. They're going to get out of your face. Princess took a turn for the world. Oh my, would she benefit from taking a more holistic approach instead? That's a medical question. And my fat butt will get banned for doing medical questions. I'm just saying. Boo-boo. We're going to have to give you a generic reading. Okay, we're going to turn this into a general read. So we're going to use the Dog Tarot, of course, for Princess, and we are going to get a general reading for Boo Boo and see what the Dog Tarot says about the general. You got to do it. You just have to do it. So what is going to be the big factor here? What is going to be the big factor in your general? We got movement. We got the Sky Guardian. We do have movement involved. We have moving from a place to another place. Going to be kind of important here. Home is going to be important as well. We have a nice home card. We have a nice sort of comforting, a nice home card where we're here, we're doing better, we're at home, and that comfort and the comfort that we have from home is going to be really important there. This Four of Sky also is a delay card. It is swords. So sort of like a little bit of a delay, or maybe the things just aren't going as well as it needs to be, and we need a delay, or we need to sort of wait on something. Nine of Earth, things are going to improve. We do have an improvement here. The Nine of Earth is always a big thing. And the Nine of Earth is sort of reward for activities that we've done, right? I've already talked about the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. There's that feeling of, we did something, we earned a reward, we got the reward. That is the Nine of Earth. But moving is going to be key here, going from one thing to the next thing. So it seems to be a different venue. We have a city or a town over here. We have a city or a town over here. Maybe we're taking the leap, or taking a chance, taking a leap with that. Sea Alpha Male does talk about water again. We do have a lot of water in Princess readings, that is for sure. Sea Alpha Male is sort of taking the command of things that you need to take command of. So there we go. Hopefully that made sense, because that was a general reading. That was a general reading. So there we go. A general reading. All right. Oh, man, that's rough. Charisma, please give Charisma reading. And Charisma did post their question. Get a general reading a couple of months out. What is going to be the good things that are going to be a couple of months out? Charisma, let's get it done for you. Since Christina donated, we'll do a Christina, Happy Christina deck. And this one right here. This is a cute little deck, I gotta say. Not something I would use other than when Christina gave it to me. But yeah, it is a cute little deck. Definitely there. So do the Housewives Tarot. Comes with an instruction book. So you too can make eggs Benedict. And you can make toast with the Housewives Tarot. So let's see. The King of Cups is kind of interesting there. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. It's about money. I really think you're coming into money. You're going to get a little more money. You have a little reward coming. I don't think it's like a huge reward, but it is something that does feel like that. Get a lot of pentacles, a lot of earthly, a lot of sort of that stability feeling, money and things like that. It's different ways of reading pentacles. It could be a stability thing. It could be an earthly thing where you have possessions, or we have somebody that sort of gives us the things that we need, or we have lack the things that we need. It could be money. In your case, I think it's money. I don't think it's just a ton of money. I don't think it just falls out of the sky or anything like that. I do think that the Queen of Pentacles says it's sort of an organizing money and finding out how to optimize what we have as well. The Six of Pentacles is sort of the reason that I say that, because it is about receiving gifts. It is about getting some good stuff. The Halloween candy, that's fine, but we are the recipient of things, and that is going to be a big factor here. And hanging on to what we have is also one of the big things, because a lot of times we do get money and then we spend it as fast as we get it. It just doesn't make any sense. You got to hang on to what you have. But one of the big factors of this card is getting more. Getting more. That's always important. And the King of Cups, right? It is to have the emotional satisfaction and to understand that, hey, if we do get lucky with some things, it's important to sort of thank the world, thank everybody, and be appreciative of it. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't just say, hey, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Thank everybody. Thank everybody, because you got a little reward. All right, let's do the bonfire for the next one. In coming to see me, what does he want? Oh, let's find out what N wants. Let's find out where N's going. Why is N coming around? Why is N coming over here? Could it be some love? Could it be some love and affection? I don't know. I have no idea, but the cards do. The cards say Ace of Coins. I think that they want to keep things going. They want to keep things going. They don't like that things have sort of disintegrated. You know what I mean? Because the Nine of Coins, we had a lot of stability. We had a lot of things happening, YouTube user. We had a lot of activities going. I'm just saying, the Nine of Coins says we had everything that we needed. And then choices need to be made. Somebody need to lay down the law. Somebody need to make a hard choice. I think that we both made that hard choice. We made it to where we're just like, I need to do something. I need to do something with it. Hierophant says they want to come back. They want to come back to where that we were. If we were here and now we're here, they want to get back to the old days. They want everything sort of wrapped up with that. And that new feeling, right? Get the new feeling is so critical with that. The Ace of Coins is that new feeling. It says that we need the stability to restart. Let's start from scratch. That's basically what they want. They want to start from scratch. Let's start at the ground floor and build back up, right? Because we can do that. We can do that indeed. Dominique, it has been a minute indeed. What is going on? How you doing tonight? All right. Who is M involved with? M got themselves involved with somebody. What are they doing over there? What are they doing over there? Oh, let's do a tarot not done often. Not done often. This is, I don't even remember what the name of this thing is. It is by Giovanni Caselli. I think it is the Mythic. Is it the Mythic Tarot? Something Mythic Tarot. Anyway, you can look it up. You can look it up if you would like. You can go, and find out. Let's zoom into the name like I always do with this deck. And if you Google that and the word tarot, you will figure out what this deck is in case you're watching later. In the meantime, let's do the reading. Let's do some readings. Who is M involved with? Somebody of power. So involved with somebody of power. I would say like a manager, maybe somebody that has a little bit of beef there. Four vessels, kind of interesting. I don't think they're involved with them for long. Grail Tarot. That's it. Grail Tarot. Thank you. User, what's going on? The Four of Vessels. Oh man, there's something happening, but I think that they end up going to get out of this thing pretty soon. They're involved with a manager of some type or somebody of power. Somebody has some influence, right? Somebody who's able to touch somebody's bald head. They're able to touch a bald head because touching a bald head makes everybody happy because
Everybody loves the D.
touching a bald head makes everyone content and happy. The brother of Bessel says so. I'm just saying now. But yeah, it is somebody like that. I think it's somebody that they met at work, and I think are at work or whatever they do on a day-to-day basis. The preceptor of vessels as well. So it's sort of something that just happened. I don't think they're in it for long term, but yeah. That is something that they're going to sort of ride out a little bit, no pun intended. And the Four of Stones says that they're going to try it again later, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work long term. So that is who they are involved with in. Are you trying to get involved with them too? Love apples? Love apples. I love oranges. I gotta say, apples are pretty good. Everybody hates on apples. I don't know what is going on. But I'm just saying, everybody hates apples. Let me tell you the secret to apples. Don't tell anybody. This is a secret. You get a Granny Smith apple, and you need to put the Granny Smith apple, you cut it up, and you put a little salt, not a ton, like a microscopic amount of salt on the slices, and cinnamon. Okay. And cinnamon. You put it in a container and you put it in the fridge. The next morning you eat it. It's like candy. It's like candy. It is absolutely divine. But you got to follow the instructions to the letter. It is absolutely divine. And then everybody's like, I put salt on it. I said like a microscopic amount of salt. And then load up on the cinnamon. Okay, laid off from job today. ICU nurse, couple of random people on Facebook, emailed the hospital about a comment I made about a COVID vaccine. Okay, so they canned you because you made a comment about COVID. That's not good. That is not good. Do we think that Love Apples is going to be canned? Is Love Apples going to be canned because of this? I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know at all. Let's find out about that. Never heard of Google Mod. Is Google Mod back? And I really don't care at this point, but I don't know. Is Google Mod back? I'm not paying attention. I'm busy reading the cards. I'm just saying. We got laid off. We made a comment about COVID, and everybody's watching because it is a social justice world. And they need to bring down the law on you. Need to bring down the law on you. Let's see. You need to get rid of Google Moderator. I'm not sure what's going on with Google Moderator. Okay, what's going? I gotta take a break here. What's going on with this Google Moderator thing? Did something happen? I was busy reading. Apparently, I missed something. Is there a Google Moderator? Someone actually named Google Moderator? Or did we get another deleted by Google Moderator? I don't know. Okay, leave of absence. You think they're gonna can you? Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, the Fool getting on something else. CT, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. And the Nine of Swords. I hate to say it, but we're going to get a thumbs down because I do think that you're going to have some sort of a repercussion. I do think that you're going to have some kind of a repercussion. We got a lot of repercussions here, you know. By the way, entertainment purposes only. This is just an entertainment reading. Six of Pentacles is a falling off, is a trying to fall off, trying to remove, trying to fall off, trying to get rid of. Knight of Wands. It's like we're taking a trip. You see that with the Fool as well. We're taking a trip. It doesn't look like a voluntary trip, but like somebody's dragging us out. Somebody is dragging us out of there, and somebody is angry. Somebody is angry and they are not happy. We got a lot of these things about being dragged somewhere, being moved somewhere, being chased out, being dragged around, having a lot of movement, being thrown off. I'm going to say there's a good chance. Entertainment purposes only. I'm just going to say that all the cards seem to be pointing to being dragged out or moved around or action, adventure. There doesn't seem to be anything where it's like, Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. It's sort of stable. I don't see any of that. But that is just an entertainment reading. Don't take that 100%. That is not factual at all. That is something I noticed in the cards, and that's all. Okay. Would it be a different therapist be better for me? Chaya. Entertainment reading only here as well. Never change therapist based upon a dude reading cards. Well, let's see about that. Let's see about that and how that is going to look. What deck was that? That was the Teen Witch Tarot. The Teen Witch Tarot. I love it. I love it. It gave bad news there, but I'm just saying that was that. By the way, if you wonder what this is, everybody wants to know what deck this is because this is a beautiful one. The box is boring and ugly. It's a Vox Arcana. That's just how it goes. Watch the stream again. Rewind. Be kind. Rewind. Would a different therapist be better? 5 of Pentacles says it doesn't seem like you're going the route that you need to go. And we do that. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups does indicate something new, somebody new, something new, some new thing could be beneficial here. Page of Pentacles says we may need to get again something new. We have something new, and we have what we have ain't working. So I'm just I'll let you read this for yourself. 9 of Pentacles says you do need to work towards something that's beneficial in the long run. If you spend a lot of time wasting time, you're going to be pissed. You're not going to be happy. If you feel like you're wasting time, you need to not waste time. Getting something else different may be sort of something you want to look at, maybe something you want to research, I'm not saying jump ship, but you might want to research something. If you feel it's not working, why do you stay? If you feel it's not working, maybe you should research an alternative of whatever it is, right? So if I'm playing the piano, I'm trying to learn it, okay? And I'm just not making any progress from some activity that I'm doing that I thought was a good idea. But then the piano teacher said, do something different. Maybe I should think about doing something different. If she said that ain't working, I ain't making any progress on something. That's just me. That is just me. So I'm not a piano teacher. I'm just talking aloud here. Cheryl, should I move back to the States for grad school? We got a throwdown?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Back to the States, back to California, we may go indeed. Let's find out if that's going to be a thing. Is that a thing? Are the states good to move back to? I don't know. Is the states good to move back to? I don't know. Yes, no. We're going to go yes or no. Yes. What is, oh my. No. What? Oh, okay. Basically, it's saying that you have more opportunity. You have more opportunity because you have more support. Basically, you have more opportunity where you're at because you have more support, or you have more things to lean on. You have more people to lean on. You have a better opportunities where you're at. So this is a big no for this. We're going to go down for a thumbs down on this one. It looks like we may have better chances here. I'm just saying. The sun says that the sun shines, the light shines, the opportunities shine where you're at, in the no realm of staying there. And virtue says the opportunity is going to be more abundant. You also have different opportunities for different things that could be there, right? So basically, it seems like it's cheaper, you have more support, and it seems like a win-win where you're at. That's basically it, right? Going back, the emotional impact is big. It's like I went from some place where I had emotional uplifting things back to some place that I didn't. Basically, I feel alone. I feel alone back where I was. That's sort of the feeling from the cards. But I mean, obviously, you never know. The astrological sign of my future husband. I thought we said Leo. Oh, let's go. Let's go for the astrological sign of your future husband. Got to use the Thoth. I mean, we just used the Thoth, but I'm telling you now, Midnight Meditations backs me up. Wolf backs me up. You can't have too much Thoth. It's not possible. It's like having too much money. It's not possible. How many times have I got too much money? I'm going to have to get rid of some of this. How many times does that come out of your mouth? Never. Then I'm just saying. I am just saying. We got a Taurus. That is the facts. That is the facts. We have a Taurus feel. I'm just saying, Taurus is just bleeding through here. Starts with the ace. That predictability. The predictability is going to be big here. It's going to be somebody that is like a bull. Somebody that does have that feeling of, they stick with it. They're reliable. It's not somebody that's going to leave, or they're going to get bored with the interaction, or they're going to get bored with the humping. It's not going to be that way. It's going to be somebody that is just reliable, and they're passionate, and they're fun. But at the end of the day, they're really, really going to be there for you, to be there as your backing, to be there as your emotional support. You're sort of the financial support that you need, sort of being there when you need them. You get sick, you need somebody to help you out. You just need somebody to help you out. I think that's what you want. That's what you need. The Taurus is going to deliver in all accounts. Not saying that there's going to be a huge boring, but they do have a lot of boring aspects to them, but they do have some fun things as well. They like to go have some fun. They like to do things. They like to sort of get out and about, and they just seem to have it going on. That's a big factor. That is the big factor. They just seem to have it going on, and that is your Taurus. By the way, with Aquarius rising, a Taurus sun with Aquarius rising. We're going all out tonight. We're going thick. Tonight. We are going thick tonight. That is what is going on. By the way, we're going to use the white Newman. We got the white Newman. We need to put it down on the table. And tonight is the night we get that done. This is not reversible at all, is it? This is not a good reversible deck. I'm just saying now these backs kind of ruin it. Backs kind of ruin it a little bit. They just do. All right. Should I travel back home or stay where I am? Do we have any travel cards? Can you travel back home? Can you? I'm just asking. Can you travel back home? Eight of Swords says you're restricted. Something is holding you back. Something's really holding you back. I think you have an opportunity to later, but right now, it doesn't look like that opportunity is there. It just doesn't. That Knight of Swords, that is the action card. That is the movement card. That's where the what is it? The rubber meets the road. I'm back to the 1950s sayings. Yeah, the rubber meets the road. The Knight of Swords is such a beautiful card for movement, for action, for getting that travel in, and it's reversed. The Six of Pentacles almost says that you need a gift, or you need to save, or you need to sort of have some new opportunity to get there, because it looks like you're just restricted right now from traveling back home. Ten of Cups, it says you think about it too damn much. You think about it too much. It's almost like that it's become its own thing. It's become its own breathing, living being at this point. You got to relax. Because I don't think you're going to do it right now. I think that you're restricted from doing it right now. I don't think it's a good idea. I think the Nine of Swords, a movement card reverse, says no. Make home where you're at. Look at some of the opportunities that you have where you are, and that is going to be one of the biggest factors here. That is going to be one of the big factors here. You need to get rid of the Google moderator. I can't do much. They do own YouTube. I know, sometimes, but yeah, they do own it. That is just what's sort of happening with that. You can't really do much about it, you know? Okay, what do we got else going on? Well, CM want to get back with me. I don't know. CM's in chat. Crystal, do you want to get back with CT? I mean, I'm just asking the question. In the meantime, let's see how that's going to go. And what am I going to get? I'm going to get a deck of cards. We are going to, I'm going to put, there's no space for it. There's no space at the end for this. We need to do the Dark Mansion. I think it's like mandatory at this point. We got to do the Dark Mansion. By the way, hit that like and subscribe. I mean, you know what to do. You know what to do. You know what makes a man happy. You know what makes a man happy. By the way, we're ending soon. We are ending soon. And yeah, see if CM will get back with me. I guess this is the last reading of the night. That is how it goes. And let's see what is going to happen. By the way, Dark Mansion Tarot, in case you want to know. Let's see what is going to happen. Do they still love me? Do they want to get back with me? I mean, there's a good reason they left, that's for sure. 8 of Cups says there's a reason that they left. There's a reason that somebody left, somebody exited here, okay? And we need to repair that. Do they come back? I think so. I mean, we're giving it a thumbs up, an early thumbs up here. Is it something they're going to be doing anytime soon? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's not something they're going to be doing anytime soon. Again, we're looking at restrictions. We're looking at things maybe not going, sort of rolling in the direction you need them to go. 8 of Cups, there's a good reason they left. There's a good reason everybody left. We need to repair that. We need to fix that. If we can we put a Band-Aid on it? That'd be fine. 6 of Pentacles says we can. We can get that interaction, but I do think that they will be contacting you. I do think so. But that 7 of Cups, there's so many things that need to be repaired. There's so many things that need to be sort of smoothed out into the next realm. And that is going to be the biggest factor here. How can we smooth things out? How can we make things better and more presentable and more nice so that they will come back? Or so that we can have the communication again, because I do think that they do communicate again. We have the 6 of Pentacles handing off things. That is one of the key factors here. So, and that is it for me. Thank you for being here. I'm here every night at 6:30 p.m. Central. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm in it until midnight. I'm just wondering where you at. Just thought I'd call and wish you good night. I left my key under the mat. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I say what we had. Won't you come on over? Don't you miss me too? Give it all you got, babe. Give it all you got, baby. I'd rather try than lose you. Give it all you got, baby. Give me all you got. Missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I say what we had.